Hey, how are you? How you doing? I hope you're all good. And first, just a thank you to my new subscriber. I have another one. I now have three. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it made me smile. Thank you. Thank you. So, um, I was thinking about when people say um, where is your happy place? Your happy place, your happy space. And I mean, like if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, if you're just feeling a bit, you know, and they say, oh, close your eyes, think of your happy place. And I think for a lot of people, it seems to be the beach, doesn't it? It seems to be they're on a deserted island and they're just sinking into the sand. And I was just thinking, where's your happy place? I would say safe space, but I don't really ever feel safe. But yeah, because in the afternoon, I've actually been listening to there's this great artist from Germany, and he goes by the name of, I think he's German. I think he's German. He goes by the name of Lemongrass, and I'm going to drop a link in the underneaths to just his Spotify album list. I don't do Spotify, I don't do streaming, but I know you modern ones, you like your streamers. So yeah, check him out. He's got this great, it's very ambient music, but he's got this great series of mostly kind of EPs, mini albums called Ambient Land, and there's 1 to 11. I haven't got all of them. I don't think I've got one. I don't think I've got 8. I've got the other ones all on download. And I listen to them. It's just really great, chilled out. I suppose some of you might call it meditation music. It's very ambient, very chilled, mostly instrumental. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 tracks that have a bit of spoken word, but mostly instrumental. And yeah, it just, I can close my eyes and you can drift off. So yeah, I'm going to drop a wasset in the underneath, and just check them out. Check out the Ambient Land albums, especially they're like mini EP things, but they're great. And when I close my eyes, I think, where do I drift off to? There's a couple of places that I drift off to. One is, it's kind of a little, I think it's a log cabin. It's a log cabin, and it's snowing outside, but it's warm inside. The fire's going and it's warm. And I'm just looking outside and watching the snow fall and seeing the snow all over the trees and all over the ground. And I might have a big mug of coffee and a couple of cats with me, just sleeping, And another one is, I'm a country cottage. A cottage in the country. I can see it now. I'm in the kitchen. It's quite a nice kitchen. It might not be a cottage, but it'd just be like a small dwelling. I don't want to. I'm not one of those people who wants a massive place. Not at all. But I'm in the kitchen now. There's the beams. I like beams. So you've got beams on the ceiling and exposed brickwork. I like all that. I like all that, and like stone fireplaces. I like all that kind of stuff. I'm just looking out. I'm looking out the back window, and there's a big massive oak tree, just over there. It's just over there, big massive oak tree. And I'm just calm. All I can hear are the birds and maybe some sheep in the background. In the distance, I can see, and I can hear some sheep bleating, and I just think that must be such a lovely way to wake up. I'd love to just wake up with the birds and not be woken up by dogs barking or vehicles revving or people just being people. I'd like to wake up gently. And I'm in the kitchen. I'm just having my coffee again and just looking out and taking in the greenery. I think that's my kind of happy place. And recently, there's been a man there as well. And his arms, I think this might be a new thing for me, kind of coping mechanism, because I visualize his arms around me. He stands up, he stands behind me, walks up behind me, he just puts his arms around my neck, like that. He's put his arm in his head's ear, and he just says, I've got you. You're gonna be all right. I can take care of that. Don't worry about that. I can take care of that. I'll deal with that. Don't worry. I don't want to think about that too much because, you've had enough of me ugly crying. But that's kind of, and I think that is a new coping thing for me, because I was just sat on the chair there with the ambient lands on, and I could feel the arms around me then. But waking up with somebody, he's waking up, and then having his eyes looking back at you. And I think about stuff like, he likes Christmas, and because I used to, Christmas was my life, it was my world before my world fell apart. And I imagine he's a big Christmas fan, and he has the big jumper and stuff. And Christmas, you pull out your red jumper with a reindeer on it, and he goes off to work in, well, for me it'll be November. He goes off to work, and I think, right, he's off, see him off, bye, see you later. And then I'm straight upstairs. If there's a cottage, you won't be upstairs. Well, there's upstairs, of course there is. I'd be I'd be getting the boxes, Christmas boxes, and I decorate before he comes home. And then he comes home later, he's like, oh my God, oh, and he smiles, and bit silly, I suppose, thinking about stuff like that at my age, but that's kind of my happy place, my little country cottage, my little log cabin, just somewhere quiet, My head needs space. My head needs peace. Desperately. Where's your happy place? Where do you go in your mind? Is there somewhere where you can go? Where you can just close your eyes and drift off? The breathing helps. I get that. I get that now. I get it. Now I really get that. I used to be like, what? He forgets to breathe. But no, I get that now. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of ask where your happy place was. Do you have one? But I think the arms might be a new kind of coping mechanism for me. My imaginary man with his head on my shoulder. He's got a beard, like, you know, he's got a nice beard. And nice eyes. I like brown eyes. I don't care what kind of his eyes are, but I do like brown eyes. Yes. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too long with this one. It's just a quick one. I finally managed to boot this thing up. It wouldn't come on, so half an hour later. But yeah, do you have a happy place that you go to in your mind? But I can do that with lemongrass and the ambient land. I can just drift off. But I hope you're well, and I hope that you have a nice weekend. It's the weekend now. My toilet is finished, by the way. Done. Thankfully, it was literally a 15-minute job. And no hissing, no banging. Ooh, so that was that. I was awful yesterday. I was really awful. So bad that I gave myself a really bad headache. But no. Let's not end on a whinge. Safe space, happy place. Do you have one? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, check out lemongrass if you like ambient just to chill. And yeah, see what you think, see if it helps. And I will see you guys, my 3 subscribers. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. You've got no idea. And I visualise that there's 3 of you sat there watching, and I think, yeah, my 3 mates who I can just ramble with. And I think this will be the angle now. I like it. I'm comfortable with this angle. I think I don't look too bad. The lighting's actually okay. And thank you for all the nice comments. Thank you. Really, thank you. It does boost me. So I will see you on the next fuzzy ramble. Take care.